Okay, so you've got great tips on getting your house cleaned up, and I think you're going to save a lot of time, and maybe you want to apply some of that time to decorating your house.
I would love to. That's my favorite thing to do during the holiday season.
Well, you're very lucky because joining us now is Good Housekeeping's contributing editor, Karen Lidbeck-Brent.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Karen is going to give us
too.
a wonderful host of ideas that you might want to consider doing in your own home. So where do we start, Karen?
Absolutely. Well, you know, decorating your home doesn't have to include all those pre-made store-bought decorations that you usually get.
These are lovely. Pomanders.
Yeah, and they smell so fantastic.
Ooh, nice.
Everybody that comes into your house is going to love these. And this is really easy, and the best thing to do is to take a washable marker.
I have a load
Yeah.
of those at home.
I have a lot of these. And, you know, so basically, you can try it. I mean, you can take a design, maybe it's just a simple swirl, maybe it's a star, and then you take your clothes. The idea is you want to put your clothes in fairly close together so you have a nice design. You can take these, you can put them with a grouping of greens in a bowl, and it looks really pretty. So then we have cranberries, your classic cranberries that everybody has. Again, another grocery store item. You can get a circle like this done in about 2 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And so all you do is you take your wire. Why don't you just try putting a couple of cranberries on there just to see how easy it is to add them. You can do it at night when you're watching TV, and then, you know, you make a circle. And then you can just put it right on the tree. You can hang it in a window.
Right.
Walnuts.
Look at, isn't that nice?
A little gold spray. This is what makes this so wonderful. Okay, here's your Christmas tree hanger, right? The top of each walnut has a little soft spot. So basically, you should be able to find it. It just pokes right in.
Perfect.
It pokes right
Cute.
in. So if you put a little glue in here, dip the end of this in the glue, stick it inside, let it sit for about 20 minutes, and then basically you have walnuts that you can hang on the tree.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Now we're going into some wreaths that are kind of fun to make. Now we all have a million Christmas cards at Christmas time. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a pattern, and you trace it onto your card, and then you cut it out. So I'm going to have you cut out one of those, okay? So there'll be lots of different colors and variations. So you can see in this wreath here, it's just a real mix of all different colored cards that you've gotten in the mail. You take a toothpick on the end, tape it onto the back with some tape, and this is a simple little wreath that you just buy at the Michael's Crafts. The beauty of Christmas for me is bringing fresh greenery into the house, whether it's holly, whether it's balsam, whether it's fir or blue spruce. I mean, it's wonderful. So take a store-bought artificial wreath, but you can go out and you can cut little pieces of greenery here. Like here we have blue spruce, for instance.
Seeded eucalyptus.
Seeded eucalyptus. We have white pine, and a lot of this you might have growing in your own yard, or maybe you have a friend that has some trees you can clip from.
Or I can use my Christmas tree.
You cut from the back of your own Christmas tree that nobody sees. That's a great place to get free greens. I love using burlap. It's such a great fabric to use for your table coverings, for a little a napkin to put on a table, a napkin to put in a bowl, or we came up with this idea of making garlands. And the thing that's great about burlap is you just cut it into any shape that you want. You just fray the edges by pulling. Here, pull this. Just pull.
Just pull?
Yeah, it'll come right out. You just keep pulling the edges. And you get this wonderful frayed edge, so it's no sew. But what happens here now, it's the way that we can gather this, Joy, is if you take one little piece in the center and you start to pull it,
that's on the vertical.
It'll gather the whole thing, so you can make a gathered garland.
I can pull it all up.
Exactly. Yeah. And then you have this fun gathered garland.
Pushing it down.
Yeah.
And so you get the puckering here.
Yeah. It's a different look, which is nice.
Great idea.